You are live. Okay, I'm live. Good part of the day, my dear digital friends. It's 10:23 Eastern Time. I am a little late. I was planning to be online at 10, but the weather is too good today in Florida. I went swimming to the ocean and kind of lost track of time. So, the bottom line, I am here and I am ready for your questions, my dear digital friends. So, I am doing multi streaming as usually on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, a little bit later, okay, around this time. So, Dimitri, hi, good to see you. Ahmed, good to see you. Hello, somebody joined. Thank you guys for joining me. And as usual, I'm doing multi streaming. I am live on Instagram and on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I'm thinking about doing it on Rumble as well and Vimeo. I mean, I want to go everywhere, but I just haven't changed anything for today's broadcast. So, the topic of today's conversation, I couldn't not to mention the death of the Queen because the whole world is talking about it. And I thought, why don't I talk about it? Because, as a matter of fact, that the family, the royal family in Great Britain, started the whole idea, harmful idea of stuttering sickness. They started it. I'm still confused about who is who in relationship to who. I tried to look online and then I like, what's the difference? So the Queen Elizabeth that just died was part of the family where King George the Fourth was a stutterer. Yes, he was a stutterer, but their family kind of supported the idea that King George wasn't just a bad speaker and wasn't just a person who never learned to speak adequately, but he had some kind of a royal sickness. Their family was the first ones to support this idea that actually was born not in Great Britain. The idea of stuttering as a medical condition appeared and was created in 1889. The best of my resource talking about, I mean, the best research I have done, it's 1889. So it's the end of the 19th century when someone in Russia, and the capital of Russia back then was Kiev. Today it's Ukraine. The whole world knows about Ukraine, right? So back then in 1889, a psychiatrist by the name Sikorsky was financed to create stuttering sickness. He was financed by who? I'm not going to talk about it because because it's going to take me to kind of the same club where a royal British family belongs to. Okay? So Sikorsky wrote a book, Stuttering. Everything he wrote about in that book was not true. It was a big lie. It was his speculation. But if you want to learn about how this fantasy about the existence of stuttering sickness, stuttering medical condition became so popular, and it's still a lot of people believe that stuttering exists, that this is some kind of a royal sickness, right? The king had it. Okay, so you can go to my website, which is www.live-stutter-free. I recommend you go there, you download this book. It's in English, and it also is available in other languages, such as Arabic, Polish, Russian. I think that's it. So my students who spoke these languages translated this book because it's a revolution in the science and education. And it's very, very important that you read this book and understand where stuttering idea, this idea, harmful idea about existence of stuttering as some kind of a royal medical condition came from. Very important. So download this book, read it. It's not really big, just a few few pages with a lot of pictures. You see that, by the way. By the way, this is Mr. Sikorsky, who invented stuttering sickness that you still believe in and you still struggle from it. Okay. Hi there. Hello, Tasha Fisher. Okay. So if you want to know more, go and download this book. And now let me explain what the topic of today's live stream is. It's called Death of the Queen and the Death of Stuttering Era. How are they related? I kind of started already talking about it, that the Queen's family started it. They supported financially, and they created this movie. They financed the movie, The King's Speech. So they started the whole idea that if you are a stutterer, you are kind of like a king. Okay. But unfortunately, the king still did not get rid of stuttering. He died with stuttering because he never learned how to move his tongue. Okay. So the bottom line, with the death of the queen, there are some people speculate that she's been dead already for a few years. I don't know whether it's true or not. Because how do we know anything about the people who rule the world when they put it in front of our faces on TV, in internet, in other multiple social media resources? They put it in front of our eyes. We read it and we make a choice. Believe it or say, I don't believe this. So I kind of belong to the second category because I don't know what to believe already, because they have proven to us that too many things they put in front of our faces appeared to be false, appeared to be lies. And when we believe lies, unfortunately, what happens? We struggle to live our life. Okay, so the death of the queen symbolizes the beginning of the end of the era of stuttering. Stuttering as a sickness. It doesn't exist. Stuttering sickness doesn't exist. What does exist is the lack of your speaking skills. No speech mastery. So this is why I've been talking about switching from believing into existence of stuttering sickness and looking for the ways to cure this sickness. I recommend you better quit believing in stuttering sickness and instead believe that you gotta develop the speech mastery. You got to develop your speaking skills. And it's very, very simple. If you have the muscle, guess what? You can learn to move it accurately with ease and with confidence at any age. If you just understand what stuttering is, what normal speaking is, what is it that you have built inside of your body? It's called the speech pipe, speech instrument. And if you have it, then guess what? You can live your life like all normal, adequate people on the planet. Okay, let me see if I have any questions. Okay, no questions on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, and no questions on, let me see, on Instagram. I see people are watching but are not asking questions. That's fine with me. So this is the point I wanted to make today, that with the death of the queen, I expect the beginning of the end of stuttering era. That's it. And I go everywhere on all the social media platforms explaining to people that it is time, you guys, stop believing lies. Stop believing the lie was invented by the royal family and financed royal family, the people on top. Today we call these people on top presidents of countries, prime ministers. Hopefully there won't be any queens and kings, because this is the end of the era where one person makes a decision for millions of others. This is the end of the era. Stop it. It needs to go. It needs to stop. Guys, it's very simple to understand. And today we are all awakened. I mean, not maybe all, but a lot of us got awakening that, yes, the reason that I am born is I need to do something in this life. And what is it I want to do in my life? It's up to me to decide. No queen, no president, no prime minister should tell me what should I believe. No. I need the truth. I need the truth. And how do we learn the truth? By observing what's going on around us and learning the truth. It is a tough time right now we are living in, because sometimes I go Google something. I'm like, what are they talking about? It's just a whole bunch of lies again. No truth. So unfortunately, this is the case. We are in charge for our own life. And what I did yesterday, I actually created a short 1-minute video yesterday. It's about the story we've discussed last live stream, about the story of a little boy born without the brain. And I actually wanted to show you this video. I think I uploaded to, yes, I didn't upload it to YouTube, but I did upload it to, okay. So I'm going to share screen, share screen. I uploaded it to my Instagram. Let me find, where is my Instagram? Here we go. Instagram, share. What did I do? Did I click the wrong button? I guess I did. Okay, stream. No, I didn't want to share this. Remove. I wanted to share a different thing. Okay. Stop screen, share screen. I'm gonna show you my Instagram. Here is Live Stutter-Free on Instagram. Now it's right. Okay. No, I didn't want to do this. Okay. So I downloaded this video to Instagram and I simply want you to watch it together with me right now. I'm going to do it like this for Instagram people. I'm going to click on it. See, there are 13 likes. So people see the truth. Okay.
Who was born without a brain. His name is Noah. He was born with only 2% of his brain. His brain was filled with fluid. The doctors didn't expect the boy to live at all and predicted that he'd be like a vegetable if he did. They offered to Noah's parents to terminate the pregnancy on several different occasions. Doctors also believe that people can speak.
Okay. How do I make it play from the beginning?
Only if they have special brain parts called Broca's and Wernicke's areas. But Noah's mom and dad encouraged their son to use his body muscles a lot, including moving his tongue. He started imitating precisely.
Let me go back. Okay, StreamYard, I want to see. I want you to see it big like this. How do I get rid of this? I don't want all the description. I'm still learning how to use these things. You know what? I'm going to do it like, I'm going to close it and I'm going to open it one more time. So the bottom line, if you didn't see this video on YouTube, then I want you to know that we discussed it yesterday. This is the story of a 9-year-old. Today he's 9 years old. Noah Wall, born in United Kingdom. This is iconic. The royal family, they did it in England. And this little boy, to prove them all wrong, was also born in United Kingdom. So listen to the story that happened to him. I'm going to click again.
Watch this picture story about the boy who was born without a brain. His name is Noah. He was born with only 2% of his brain. His brain was filled with fluid. The doctors didn't expect the boy to live at all and predicted that he'd be like a vegetable if he did. They offered to Noah's parents to terminate the pregnancy on several different occasions. Doctors also believe that people can speak only if they have special brain parts called Broca's and Wernicke's areas. But Noah's mom and dad encouraged their son to use his body muscles a lot, including moving his tongue. He started imitating precisely human words when he was only 6 months old. By adjusting his muscles for performing various skills, Noah grew his brain. Do you stutter? Then pay no attention to irrelevant information about Broca's and Wernicke's areas of the brain. Instead, simply learn to move correctly your speech muscles for producing words with accuracy and comfort, anywhere and anytime.
Okay, so that was the video I wanted you all guys to watch because this is again iconic. The boy was born in England, and you understand why it's very important to the video. I even created a video of it, of this movie, of this story. So this boy was born without any brain. Okay, there was just a little layer of just 2% of the the brain cells. It was empty and filled with fluid. As you saw in my little video, the doctors were absolutely sure that the boy wouldn't live and the boy will die or he will live like a vegetable. Okay, also doctors never expected this boy to be able to speak. Why? Because doctors believe that should have downloaded it too, because doctor believed that only people who have special Wernicke area, Broca area in the brain, only they can speak. That's what they believe. And this little boy proved them all wrong. With a sack of liquid instead of the brain, he actually moved his body of muscles. His parents made him move his muscles. His little boy moved his tongue to imitate words. And he was able to imitate words when he was only 6 months old. And when the boy was 3 years old, they did MRI or X ray of his brain. And guess what they found out? That he grew back 80% of his brain. Yes, he still had a little liquid in the brain, but it was just leaving the boy because he was growing his brain cells by moving the muscles. So it's very important for you guys to understand. Stuttering is a ghost, it doesn't exist. What does exist? You have not moved, trained your tongue, your speech muscles to create these areas of the brain. You didn't do it. You need to move your tongue a lot and learn to speak. That's what you need. Okay? But of course, it's very important to know how to do it. DS King is here. Cool. Cool. Thank you for joining. Okay, guys, if there are no questions, I guess I'm not going to stay too long today because I don't see any questions. I wonder if the video reminder ran yesterday. It was supposed to, but I don't think it was. I don't see it on my, let me look. I don't think they down, yeah, they forgot to run it. They didn't run it. That's why people simply didn't know. Okay. So anyway, lots of love to you guys. I probably will leave right now, but I want you to know that now the new era of speech mastery has started. It's very important. All you need to do, begin learning to move your tongue to say accurately any word, anywhere in front of anyone. Okay? So this is my mission. I am inviting you to join to enroll in any of my courses. Schedule a free Zoom call with me so I could answer all your questions. But before you can do so, I strongly recommend you go to the website livestutterfree.com, okay? And you register and watch my webinar. Let me see someone. Okay. Okay. So watch my webinar. This is very important. And after you have watched the webinar, you can simply, that system will take you to the page where my calendar is, and you will see what my availability is. Just don't forget, because some people schedule and then forget. So just don't forget. Come to me. Okay? Because I am giving you my time freely, but please value my time as well. If you don't value your time, value at least my time. Okay? So if there are no questions, I am done with my presentation. Once again, I believe that the death of the queen is an icon, it's a symbol, it's the sign of the beginning of new era. Stop believing in speech disease, stuttering, and begin believing in speech mastery. That's what it is. Okay? So I will wait for a minute to see if there are any questions, because I see people watching me. I don't know why no one is asking questions. I guess they don't know that I'm live. Yeah. Okay, my dear. I will be live this coming Tuesday now because I am well enough to go to the gym on Wednesday. So 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday now. I'm going to move it to Tuesday, my live. If you have any questions, if you want to ask about speech, stuttering, and how to get rid of stuttering in almost no time, forever, speak like all normal people on the planet, come to my live stream, ask your questions. Okay? And if you have watched a lot of my streams, now is the time to schedule a private Zoom call with me. Because when people ask me to give advice, I go like, how can I advise you if I do not see you? I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what your blocks are. I don't see it. Okay? So in order for me to really help you, I need to see you. I need to see where are your blocks, why you're making mistakes, what are you doing with your speech instrument, why are you using it incorrectly. Okay? Hope to see you soon. Lots of love to you and Adira. See you Tuesday, 10 a.m. and Saturday again, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye-bye.